As a young doctor, I spent a year working in a rural hospital in Kenya. It was 1989 and it was just becoming apparent the scale of HIV infection. I learnt during my year there that as much as I loved frontline medicine, I really wanted to make a contribution globally, specifically to HIV through research and clinical practice. I started my research career in HIV in the early 90s at the time where there was no treatment available and HIV was a terrible, awful death sentence. After my PhD, I worked in New York City, the epicentre of HIV. I've pretty much spent my career since then understanding why HIV goes into hiding in people on treatment. So we have fantastic treatments for HIV. People have a normal life expectancy, but treatment's lifelong. And as soon as you stop treatment, the virus comes rapidly back. I lead a team of 25 scientists and clinicians who work on all aspects of finding a cure for HIV. That includes fundamental virology, understanding how HIV goes into hiding, strategies to boost immune function, and then testing those in early phase clinical trials. I've had a very active role in advancing the science around HIV cure through leading several global scientific strategies around cure research. And over the last 10 years, we've seen this area of research just grow very significantly with increasing funding and numbers of people involved.
We're joined now by Professor Sharon Lewin, who's making face...
When COVID came along, I was very heavily influenced by my experience with HIV. You need to have partnerships with both political leaders and communities as well as science. I also knew that communicating the science was also really important, and that heavily influenced how I responded to COVID. The last couple of years have been rather exhausting, but as a scientist, I think I speak on behalf of all of my colleagues here at the Doherty, we've felt very privileged that we could contribute so significantly. In 10 years' time, I hope that every person living with HIV has access to treatment and can stay on lifelong therapy. That there will be a proportion of people that will have access to a cure, allowing them to safely stop treatment. But I also hope that should we be faced with the similar challenges we have had with COVID, we'll be much better prepared with vaccines, therapeutics and diagnostics.